the Lincolnshire Show programme special, sponsored by Pennell's Garden Centres, Brown & Co, A.W. Robinson, Macmillan's Sweet Emporium and Goulding, Young and Moore. Hello, I'm Martin Samuels and we've reached our final destination. It's the Lincolnshire Show 2015. So sit back and relax and enjoy all the joy of this year's show. I've come along to Brown & Co, who are a property and business consultancy based in Lincolnshire, and are here at the show today to support it. I'm going to meet Jeremy Bagley, who's the head of residential for Brown & Co. So Jeremy, glorious weather again at the Lincolnshire Show. Tell me what it is about the Lincolnshire Show that keeps you coming back.
Well, many reasons really, tradition's part of it. We've always done it, and we like coming back year after year, and it's very important for us in terms of the business to keep our profile, presence, let people see us. But particularly the most important thing is that we have this opportunity to thank the clients from whom we derive our living, in simple terms. So it's important for the business.
And just tell me, what is it that you're exhibiting today?
We're not necessarily exhibiting anything really. We are a service industry, so we're property and business consultants. So we provide services to all aspects of the Lincolnshire community, so in terms of residential property, agricultural property obviously, and commercial.
So tell me what it is about Lincolnshire that you really love.
It's a great county, isn't it? And what a day, you've already said it. It's a fantastic day, isn't it, to be here. Great county, there's some flat areas, there's some rolling areas, and above all, it's the people.
We spoke a bit earlier about your business. Just tell me a bit more specifically what the business is about.
We're a partnership. We exist in this guise since 1993, and we're property and business consultants. So we serve any aspect of residential, commercial or agricultural property. This is mostly an agricultural show, so we've got a lot of our agricultural colleagues here today and tomorrow that are promoting their services. So whether you're buying, selling, renting or need business advice, that's the basis of our operation.
You're involved in the Lincolnshire Show. Are you involved in any more events around Lincolnshire?
Yes, we are, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, being involved in the community is important for what we do, and we do lots of things, lots of other local shows that we attend. Particular thrust for us is our charity work. We've been helping recently in supporting the Lincolnshire Rural Support Network in their charity events, and did a Market Race and Charities Race Day. And our primary focus for the firm is the air ambulance, the Lincolnshire Nottinghamshire Air Ambulance. So that's our main thrust of charity focus this year.
I'm now with Colin Young from Goulding, Young and Moore, who are chartered auctioneers and valuers. I'll get it right this time. Thank you for joining me. Glorious day again at the Lincolnshire Show. What's it about the Lincolnshire Show that keeps you coming back then, Colin?
Well, obviously I'm going to say the weather today, but the reason we do it is because as a firm that have been in the county for 150 years, actually 151 this year.
Wow.
So we're getting on a bit, and
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel the ageing with that extra year.
You don't look it.
Thank you. It just feels like I've been working here longer. Having been in the county for so long, it's something that we have a presence throughout, and so you get this wonderful thing of people not only travelling at distance, but people from the county coming from the north, the south, the east, and it's really that massive client base that we have, and it's great to sort of renew old acquaintances and see new clients as well.
Excellent. What is it that you're actually doing at the show then? What is it you're exhibiting today at the show?
Well, strangely enough, we really don't exhibit products.
Right.
We don't sell anything. All we do is just really put our name and our face forward, really for providing the services of auctioneers and valuers, whether that's to do insurance valuations when somebody's got a collection or a painting that needs preparing because they want to keep it, to insure it, or really just putting that seed there for when somebody wants to sell something, whether it is an antique, whether it's fine art, whether it's a collectible or whatever. The whole range is really what comes under the hammer.
Literally. You've got a number of offices, haven't you, as well?
We do cover the whole of the county. We've got auction rooms in Lincoln, we're also in Grantham and Bourne, valuation office in Stamford, but as well as that we actually do valuation days at a whole variety of places, as far north as Grimsby, as Boston, so really it's very much covering the whole of the region and bringing the services of an auctioneer and valuer out to the client base.
How do you keep up to speed with everything? That's going to be difficult, really. Do you do lots of reading? Do you spend a lot of time on the computer?
Well, because of the diversity of the items that we sell, it's probably fair to say that I can deal with, say, 90% of what comes through the auction house, whether it's a piece of 18th century English porcelain, whether it's a 17th century clock, or even a Beswick figure from the 1950s. You've really got to have a good 90% grasp of everything. But the key to valuation and the key to being a good auctioneer is when it comes to that last 10% that you don't know what you're looking at, have the feel, know where you should be looking, and just dot the I's and cross the T's with that extra piece of information that is there for the puzzle. So
can you literally look at anything and almost know what it's worth? Are you that clever?
No, no one is that clever, although it has to be said, when I was 21, I think I was that clever. And looking back, I genuinely think I did believe that.
I think I might be when I get to 21. You never know.
There we go.
Lincolnshire. What is it you love about Lincolnshire? Tell me that.
Well, a bit of a yellow belly, so born and bred in the county, and never really lived more than 2.5 miles from where I was born, which almost sounds very sad, but we do get out because for the profession we cover the whole of the UK anyway, and as well as that, as a firm, we're currently undertaking valuations throughout the world, so we do get about, even though we are very much Lincolnshire based.
Great stuff. Just tell me, are you involved in any other events in Lincolnshire at the moment?
We do tend to get involved in a lot of shows and go around to a variety of things that are on the circuit. One of the things that we have recently been involved in was the Bourne Classic Car Show, with a stand there because our auction rooms in Bourne is the former factory for the Formula One team BRM.
Right, okay.
And so there's a lovely link there with the history of Lincolnshire and automobilia and racing. So that's something that's very much in our blood.
Great stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining me today on this glorious day at Lincolnshire Show. I'm now joined by William Horwood, who is probably best known as an award-winning novelist and responsible for the sequel to Wind in the Willows. That's right?
That is right. 4 sequels to Wind in the Willows, to be precise. Yes.
You've been busy.
I've been very busy, one of which was filmed and as an animation. Yeah. It was just a great project to do, and I was thrilled.
Well, it's great to have you here, Lincolnshire Show. Nice, glorious weather.
Well, there's no show quite like the Lincolnshire Show. I love Lincolnshire. I'm an Oxford man, but one of my dearest and closest friends is a county councillor in Lincolnshire, so I'm frequently up here, and I just love the place.
And you were born and bred in Oxfordshire?
I was born and bred, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you like coming to Lincolnshire?
Well, it's flat.
Has a place in the heart somewhere.
Yes, it's flat. It's got the greatest skyscapes in Britain, arguably Europe, and I find Lincolnshire people really friendly. So.
And you're enjoying the show?
I think the show's utterly incredible, yeah.
Tell me about yourself then, because obviously, you know, it's quite a big thing to write 4 sequels to Wind in the Willows. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, you have to go back before, and I wrote a series of novels called Duncton Wood, and there were 6 of those, and the characters are moles. Rather like Watership Down for rabbits, I did moles, and they were very, very successful. And years later, I suddenly woke up one morning and I think, I really love Wind of the Willows. It's got a mole in it. I'll have a go. Am I allowed to do it? And the copyright laws then did allow me to do that. It was out of copyright, and I did it, and it was very, very big bestseller, made into a film, and I did 3 more.
Wow. You mentioned Duncton Wood.
Yes.
Now, that's been turned into a musical.
Yes, it has, and the musical's just finished. What happens in the musical? I know no more about musicals than this one. Cameron Mackintosh, who did Les Miserables, put money into this particular musical. People had come to me and said, "Could we do it?" I said, "Yes." It's a no-brainer. Yeah. So I said yes. And so for the first time in my life, I found myself talking to actors and music and stage. Fantastic, so exciting. It finished this weekend, and what they do is they put seed money into a beginning musical on the Fringe, as they say, a Fringe theatre in Southwark, London. Now the reviews were incredible, now it goes forward. So if it goes really well, I should be a multi-billionaire in probably about 10 years' time.
No problem, we must stay in contact. Really pleasure to meet you.
Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
very
you.
much indeed.
Take
Thank
care.
you. As you can see, there's plenty going on at this year's Lincolnshire Show. Join me after the break where I'll be meeting some more people, and we'll also take another look around. The Lincolnshire Show programme special, sponsored by Pennell's Garden Centres, Brown & Co, A.W. Robinson, Macmillan's Sweet Emporium and Goulding, Young and Moore. The Lincolnshire Show programme special, sponsored by Pennell's Garden Centres, Brown & Co, A.W. Robinson, Macmillan's Sweet Emporium and Goulding, Young and Moore.
Had a great day yesterday, a large crowd, and it was a really buzzy atmosphere, so it was really good, and the weather topped it, of course. I think we get better each year, and what we've got this year is we've sort of try and build on what we've done. So, you know, it's a great agricultural show. We've got great agricultural lines, but there's so much more to do. And what we're trying to do is promote Lincolnshire and shout about Lincolnshire. And we've got cookery demonstrations in the food court. And we now, last year we introduced local restaurants, so using local produce. So we're just building the show each year and hopefully improving it. And we're always looking for ideas. I've got a great team who work for me, and they always come up with, shall we do this, shall we try that? So it's just trying to change it each year, but keeping it a good quality show. I think the show is a great day out. It's for families, and there's so much to do. There's something for everybody, really. So whether you like to see the animals, whether you're into show jumping, whether you're into flowers, whether you like cookery demonstrations, whether you just like to shop, there's a lot to do, really. And I've sort of said is we've got a great website. If people are coming, there's a lot. You won't see it all in a day. Have a look at the website, plan your day before you get here, so that you know what you want to do and you achieve the maximum from the day, basically.
I'm now joined by John O Dixon, our news editor's favourite person. He's also a farmer, and he loves social media as well. Thank you for joining me today.
It's all right, thank you for having me.
You're a farmer, Sunk Island.
Well, I might be, I might not be, I don't really know.
Are you any good at being a farmer?
Well, when I'm there, I guess I am.
Is it something that's been in your blood forever?
Yes, I'm a third generation tenant farmer on Sunk Island. Yeah.
So you must love what you're doing then?
Well, I do, yeah, and you can't deny that.
One thing though, with being a farmer, is a big thing is the weather, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're all cursed it as You know, we go through life cursing the weather, and you know, no matter what, we're never happy.
I'm surprised you're not like in the running for a weatherman, because you're going to have to be checking the weather on a regular basis, aren't you, to know where you're going?
I think nowadays, you know, we've seen all the satellite weather over the last couple of days, and we've had they've sort of forecast that we're not going to have very good weather at all for this show, and what we're doing, we're melted.
Suntan. Now, with the weather, you've just got to go with it, because there's certain times of the year that things have to be done. So if the weather isn't too brilliant, you've just got to go with it anyway, have you?
You've got to make the best of a bad job.
Yeah.
You know, the weather can halt us. It can do us. You know, it can do us favours. You know, but I guess if we could get it to order, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
But that's life, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you're in Sunk Island. It's a small farming community, is that right?
It is. It's round about. I think it's somewhere in the region of around about 14,000 acres.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
And the land that you're farming, then, what sort of is that what you cover yourself, or what is it?
Oh no, I wish. I wish. No, I'm about 570 acres, about 230 hectares.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
I've got no idea how big that is. Anyway, so let's talk about grain prices, because grain prices are always on the circuit of farming. How's that at the moment? Any concerns going on at the minute?
Yeah, there are a lot of concerns, you know, and I think it's, you know, we're governed by, you know, world grain prices, and you know, supply and demand grain prices at the moment. Well, last time I heard, they're about 115 for wheat for harvest.
Right.
Not good. Not
Right.
good at all.
And what sort of impact has that got on you then?
Massive.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it has on us all.
Yeah.
You know, we've all bills to pay.
Yeah. What do you do to combat that then? Any ideas that we've just got to work harder?
We're always working harder, No, I think what we're all sort of forward-thinking people where, you know, on the back of low grain prices, you know, we're forward-thinking into inputs for sort of 2016,
Right.
late 2015, into 2016. Chemical, seed prices, fuel prices, you know, everything has its price. And we're all, I guess, fighting to achieve very high production for as little input as possible.
Now, another concept that you mentioned earlier on is black grass. Now, tell me a little bit more about that.
Oh, that is the bane of a farmer's life at
Is
the
it?
moment.
Tell me
yes,
more.
I think if you put a map up and started to shade the whole of the UK, wheat, you know, the actual productive arable land.
Yeah.
I think you'd soon pretty much have a very black shade over most of the wheat over the arable land.
Why has it caused so much of a problem then?
It's just, it's actually got a mind of its own. It's become resistant to an awful lot of chemicals. People are changing tact as, you know, how we're going to farm the land, as well as the 3-crop rule. We're also making provisions of how to, you know, eradicate the black grass problem, because it, as I say, it's become very resistant to a lot of chemicals.
Well, look, thanks for talking to me today. I know you are very busy, and I'll let you go off and get some more sun. And obviously social media, he loves Twitter. So there we go. What's your hashtag is?
Our farmers group is hashtag Club Hector.
Yep.
And my own is @SunkFarmer.
And he never leaves it alone. Jono, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm now joined by Joe and David Robinsons from AW Robinsons. Gents, thank you for taking time out to join me this afternoon. Glorious day.
Fantastic day.
How's it
Great
been for you?
Yeah, good weather, great day, plenty of people, just what we want.
Just what you want.
Yes.
How's it going for you, Joe?
Yeah, very good. Met old customers, met new customers. It's been good, yeah.
Not the first time you've been to the show, is it?
No, we're on our 30th year this year, 30th year in the same spot. And it's been another good year for us so far today.
You pinpoint that spot every year.
Yeah, it's a good spot. People know where we are. They come and find us.
Yeah.
And it seems to work for us.
Tell me, what is it about the Lincolnshire Show that keeps you coming back then?
It's our opportunity, seeing as though we have a retail business, generally selling indoor furniture in Grimsby, and we get to come to the Lincolnshire Show to bring our furniture to the customers.
It's a family-run business, because you're cousins.
Yeah, we're cousins, yeah.
I thought you were brothers, but...
No, unfortunately, no. We're cousins. Our grandfather started the business in 1959.
We were trying to work out how many years that were, but we still couldn't get there.
Still can't work it out, can't run out of fingers and toes, I'm afraid. But
tell us about some of the stuff that you do sell, some of the furniture that you do sell.
Well, to the Lincolnshire Show, we bring our outdoor furniture, our teak garden furniture. We bring a sample of our indoor furniture to show people that we've got, to keep reminding them that we're still down Pasture Street. But basically it's our outdoor teak garden furniture, tables, chairs and benches.
Do you keep everything at your place in Pasture Street then?
Yeah, if you walked into the shop in Pasture Street, you probably wouldn't think we had as much garden furniture in stock as what we have on display today, because the problem with the shop is we lack area to display our outdoor furniture.
I think you've done this before. It seems we're getting away with it now.
Yeah, go on, you're far away.
What kind of things are people sort of buying at Lincolnshire? Does it follow a sort of trend every year? Do they go for a specific piece, or is it just varied?
Oh, well, we're normally quite forward with the market, so we go through stages of the fashion and things, but we're doing quite a lot of root bits at the moment, but then the standard benches and things. But we do a lot of things that no one else in the country does, so we're always at an advantage with things like that.
Obviously based in Lincolnshire. Tell me what you love about Lincolnshire then, each of you.
Well, Lincolnshire, there's so much you can do in Lincolnshire. We have so much to offer. Fantastic county. You can be at the seaside 1 minute, Lincolnshire Wolds the next. Go to the country towns, villages, fantastic place to live.
And Joe's got a glass in his hand, so I'll say no more about that one. Lincolnshire Show, does it change every year for yourselves? I mean, do you notice variation every year then?
It's getting better. Every year we've been saying we're really feeling that the show's at a good point and everyone's having a good time, and that's the main thing. It's a highlight of the year for Lincolnshire.
Obviously 2-day event.
Yep.
What do you look forward to most of all? I know you've got your business to run, but what do you look forward to I know what you're going to say. End of the day on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
What is it you look forward to over the course of the time on the show then?
Well, meeting old customers.
Yeah, and friends, old customers.
Meeting new customers, introducing ourselves to the public, and you get a large footfall come through the Lincolnshire Show. Where else can we be with this many new customers potentially walking past our shop?
Gents, thank you for joining me. I know you're really busy and I'll let you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
As you can see, it's started to quieten down now here at the Lincolnshire Show, and another bumper year. We've met lots of great people and it's been very busy once again, which really only leads me to say one last thing, and that's goodbye from the Lincolnshire Show 2015. The Lincolnshire Show programme special, sponsored by Pennell's Garden Centres, Brown & Co, A.W. Robinson, Macmillan's Sweet Emporium and Goulding, Young and Moore.